Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Circus, and today we are going to be watching a match that I played against darKnez, and what the hell is he playing? He's playing like a darKnez Embrace with an Abomination position too, and this is going to be a stress team versus stress team. It's me on the Shep Stress, my beloved, probably still my favorite team of the Circus, right, even though I made that other clickbaity title the other day. This is still one of my favorites. It's one of my most played teams. No, definitely my most played team. Shep Stress, I just love to play matches of it over and over again. WD, not so much. It gets very frustrating after a while, and so do the other teams, but Shep Stress just an absolute blast to play. So I start off, since that Abomination's in position 2, I remember asking him, why is that A-bomb in 2? And he was like, oh, so I can get slammed to 4 immediately. He said that sarcastically, and indeed, I did go for the slam to 4, and there's a lot of dodge there on darKnez's side, and you know the drill when you play Shep Stress. You transform slam, then you go command buff, then you go Hound's Harry, then you go Reign of Sorrows. It's slam into command, and then spam all the DOT. Now, darKnez here goes for another slam. Fortunately for him, he gets the push. We're both just pushing these flagellants back to prevent... Well, I mean, I went for the push on his Abomination just to do some very decent damage. He went to push for the push on my flagellant just to prevent me from getting a very strong Reign of Sorrows here, because Reign of Sorrows is going to be devastating. Interestingly here, darKnez makes the decision to go for an Abyssal Artillery on my flagellant, which means that I'm actually going to get afflicted this match. It means that with that horror there, and maybe with the second transformation from the A-bomb, I will get afflicted. It's probably a good move. Probably the best move here, because he wants to go Reign of Sorrows to apply DOT to both my backliners. This is kind of how you beat the Shep Stress. You just do a lot of DOT to that backline, or you just kill one of the characters quickly with a damage team, because that backline doesn't have that much dodge, doesn't have DOT clear, and the man-at-arms also doesn't have red secure also. It's very do or die, very more like do and die, actually. You go for the command buff, you drop 3 Harrys, and that's pretty much a match win for you when you actually play with the Shep Stress. So yeah, here I just detransform and I go for the Beast Smile. I faintly remembered that I like misclicked here somewhere. I'm not too sure if I misclicked or not, because like I detransformed and biled. That's good. Maybe I'm confusing this match with another one. This was a few days ago, but I waited until the right time to post it, because I had some other ideas I wanted to do first before doing some commentary on this one. But yeah, his A-bomb here is just going to go for a pretty early heal, because he doesn't really have anything better to do. And this is an interesting matchup, because I'm playing with a man-at-arms stress team, which is, you know, very standard, while darKnez is playing without a man-at-arms stress team, which is not standard at all, and he has a very squishy backline there with the Grave Robber and with the Occultist. But they're squishy, but they're also gonna cause a lot of pressure on my backline. And while I can still punish the squishiness with my Reign of Sorrows, it's not like I have stuns and that kind of stuff to really punish it. So it's a novel matchup for sure. Now, I'm considering whether I drop the bolster or just go for Bell, but I mean, I'm just gaming. When I play off mic and I play a team that I know, I play my moves very quickly. When I look back at my matches and I'm commentating and I'm playing at the same time, I'm always like letting the torch go to halfway. Oh my god, it's a big panic torch. Jesus, my doggy is cooked. My doggy is cooked. It's gonna be a 3 Hound's Harry situation here. I'm gonna try to go for the 3rd one before I die. That's really the only thing I can do. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Reign of Sorrows, who thankfully still hits despite dodge buff on the Grave Robber. And yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I take like half of the torch, sometimes even more than half of the torch when I'm commentating, and oh, that's a rough death blow. I'm not like faking this. I actually don't remember. This is something that has come up a few times. I legit don't remember. I remember some moments of this match which were quite spectacular, which is why I really just had to show it. I don't show every match. Especially those that I record without a microphone. It's mostly like, oh, this match was really cool, so I want to share it to you guys. That's usually how I do it for these ones. And I remember that this one was quite epic, but exactly what happened, not too sure. So yeah, I am now in the 3v4 because I died to that 25% death blow from the Reign of Sorrows. And that's bad, because I still had a command buff on my doggy, and with that command buff, that extra 20 accuracy, that extra 4 crit, having another, what do you call it, having another Hound's Harry drop here on darKnez's side, it would make that Occultist afflicted, it would make that Grave Robber afflicted, would drop her HP even more, would maybe even make this Abomination drop to 0 just from it, and yeah, unfortunately, I don't get that to happen here. Interestingly, you know, even though I said that I play very quickly, now I'm kind of pushed out of rhythm here because my doggy dying makes this a little bit weirder for me. Now my Flagellant has to go for those afflictions, and he has to go for moves that he didn't necessarily have to go for before. So here darKnez makes a bit of a gamble going for that punish on my Abomination. I'm gonna take some damage, but he does have the Crown of Thorns on that Flagellant, so he takes 15% more damage while bleeding, and he was bleeding already, so a pretty big gamble because I might get a death blow here start of next round. The Occultist will probably have to go for a heal here to prevent the 20% from coming through. Because if I get a 20% at this point, then that Occultist is cooked, let's be honest. That Occultist is cooked. With the amount of horror and the amount of stress and DOT on him, he's completely cooked after a few turns. The Abomination is not going to have that much of a fun time against my Flagellant, and then I can probably still win a 1v1 against the Grave Robber. So if I manage to kill the Flagellant here, it's great. Sadly for me though, darKnez realizes how important it is to keep the Flagellant alive, and oh, he's gonna go for Rage. 21 damage on my Abomination. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, he realizes how important it is to keep the Flagellant alive, so now he's stealthed in 3, and that's really quite unfortunate here. I go punish on the A-bomb. Why? To de-transform him and make him drop to Death Star. Interesting. De-transform and make him drop to Death Star. I would have figured that I would go for a punish here on the Occultist, but I guess the Occultist, maybe I'm just trying to go for more pressure. I'll bring that Abomination down to 0 as well. Maybe try to get the Occultist through a heart attack. Maybe try to kill him through the stun that I could drop here. But I imagine my Abomination is probably still going to go for a self-heal. But yeah, that Flagellant from darKnez is going to be... What? What is he doing? Yeah, I remember now. I remember. He was absolutely trolling. darKnez absolutely trolled that round there. He could have gone for a Weakening Curse. That probably would have gone on by Abomination Afflicted by the time I clicked. He could have gone for... I don't know, anything but that, really. Anything but that. An extra 50% stress on Panic Darts is not huge. Even if it's for 2 turns. It's definitely not huge, the heal is unnecessary. I mean, sure, now you have a double stealth backline, so I guess if I can't go Reign of Sorrows. Yeah, I guess I can't go Reign of Sorrows, but still, very, very odd move by darKnez there. It's better to go Stygian Embrace for purely the stress on characters that already deal a lot of stress, so... For example, ooh, he moves forward here, so it gives me the chance of a 20. I go for it, but unfortunately I don't get it. But yeah, it's better to do it on characters that have more stress dealt. So Grave Robber is at 30, and like, 30 is nice, right? But compare it to Bellow, 48. Compare it to, like, well, even Hellion with the Yop, 40. Compare it to Hanseri, 48. These abilities, even though they're AoE, they do a lot more base stress than what the Panic Dart does, so you'll be getting a lot more value using it purely for stress on those ones. So yeah, 2 characters at this store here, and it's such a shame. Oh, 3 characters at this store, and it's such a shame that my doggy isn't alive here to just punish darKnez and try to get a triple kill here. Like, can you imagine a triple kill or even a double kill at this point? It's over. Yeah, unfortunately, all I have is my Flagellant. I'm gonna go for the Reign of Sorrows here. Thankfully, I still hit that Grave Robber, and I get the bleed on her. She goes afflicted with Fearful, so that's dodge for the Grave Robber. So I can pretty much forget about going Reign of Sorrows to just do damage to her, so I'm probably just gonna start going punishes here for pretty much the entire rest of the match with that dodge there on the Grave Robber, unless I go for a command buff. But at this point in the match, going for command buffs when my doggy is no longer alive and when bellows are really important, probably not that necessary. So yeah, he goes for his third Stygian Embrace, another pretty unnecessary one. I mean, there's 3 characters stealthed on darKnez's team, and I'm just like, yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I have to give him that. The bit is funny. I like the bit. But yeah, darKnez is completely dead, unless he goes for rain here, but he's dead shortly after, let's be honest. And, I mean, not a rain, I mean, if he goes for a redeem there, he's still dead shortly after. Decides to go for a redeem on the Abomination instead, and this is a bit of a problem for me, because darKnez is getting his heals off while I'm not. I'm not being able to use my redeems just yet, so I want my Flagellant to be hit here so I can use my 2 redeems before I die. This is one of the problems with the Chef's Stress, is that since you don't bring Reclaim on your Flagellant, he's often kind of just ignored while the rest of your characters get killed, and then he gets to the end of the match, he has 3 Exsanguinates and he has 2 redeems, but he can't access his redeems anymore because his teammates are all dead. So it is a bit of a problem. You kind of have to put your Flagellant in a position where he's such a menace that they actually try to stop him through like slamming him or stunning him, and eventually with the damage being dealt over time, you're still able to access your redeems, and that redeem is a big push to your advantage. Even though you're letting the pressure off a bit, you know, it's not like a dance. You're trying to progress your win condition while you're trying to delay the opponent's win condition. And FLAGELLANT is amazing at that. Reign of Sorrows really progresses yours, and a redeem, especially after you drop to the sword, really delays the opponent's win condition. So yeah, nothing's new. FLAGELLANT's still broken as hell. And here I am in such a weird spot because like I can't punish that A-bomb because he's stealthed. That's what I'd probably want to do. That or stun him or like whatever. I can't. I could go punish on the Flagellant here, but that doesn't really do me any good. I think I'm just gonna go for a self heal, aren't I? There was also the possibility of going for like, oh, that move back sucks. That means I can be piled now. Yeah, this isn't looking too good for me. There's also the possibility of going guard there on the Abomination, but I guess I decide against it because I really need to bellow this Grave Robber if I want any chance of winning the match. I imagine that by the time she actually gets to position 1, if I manage to kill the other 2 characters, she's my Flagellant will be in such a bad shape that she might actually win the 1v1. So I need to try and bellow her down with my most accurate... Oh, well, I need to try and stress her up by bellowing her down, which is my most accurate ability here. The Man-at-Arms Bell with the extra 12 accuracy from the Eerie Eye. So yeah, I have good hit chance. It's a 48. I mean, it's not good. It's not good, but it's as good as I can get here without going for command buffs, which I won't. I won't waste a turn on command buffing here. At least all the corpses there. If I want to go stun on her, sure, but my Abomination, like, going command buff here doesn't really do me any good. I need to kill the same bomb, and even 20 accuracy here, it would still be a 50-50 for my Flagellant to hit, so it's really just not worth it. My Man-at-Arms is unfortunately going Afflicted already. I go Hopeless, and now I can finally punish this Abomination now that the stealth is gone. He also... Oh, that's a huge crit. That's a huge crit. He immediately has a heart attack off of that, so... And that's a lot of bleed too. He's out of heals. Really, both the Abominations are getting exhausted. This is gonna come to an endgame where it's Flagellant versus Flagellant, but I have a Man-at-Arms while darKnez has a Grave Robber. He's also going punish on my A1, but fortunately for me, he doesn't crit 15. A crit 15 there wouldn't mean a dead Shepherd, but almost a dead, well, not a dead Shepherd, a dead Django Unchained, right? That's the name that I have on my Abomination. So yeah, I go for a Bellow here. I'm kind of hoping maybe an Act Out for more stress, hitting the Grave Robber, causing a heart attack on her, maybe causing a little bit more stress on the A1. Maybe he dies already, or at the very least, you know, put him in check. If I go for a Punish or if I go for a Bile, he's dead to the Horror. So that's good for me. Here he goes for a Manacles on my Flagellant, which I think is a bit chancy. I mean, it's a 45 that you get it, and you are reducing my stress by 10%, and you are hurting me, which I like. I feel like going for a stun on the A-bomb instead, or even a Beast Spile. I mean, if he dropped a Beast Spile, my A-bomb would die here from clicking to that store most likely. So yeah, I'm free to drop a Bile here, save my Flagellant turn, maybe even save my Man-at-Arms turn, and just get rid of that Abomination. So it is now a 3v2, which gets equalized very, very quickly into a 2v2. And now, yeah, just as I predicted, It looks rough. Okay, 31 to hit, and here I have to be honest, I didn't even look at the hit chance. I didn't even look at the hit chance. This was at the end of a practice session, and I was going off of vibes at this point. I'm playing Chef Stress, so I'm always going off of vibes, to be honest. But I was like, oh, I really want to hit a Rain of Stars on that Grave Robber, because then she takes the extra stress from the horror, and then I can bellow her and immediately kill her. I didn't even look at the hit chance. A 31 is not a good chance to go for, and I get rewarded with a crit. Just so you see how bullshit this game is. And here a bellow would do enough stress if it hit, but unfortunately, I mean, I'm showing this match because it's going to be very close. It's not going to be as simple as that. It's not going to be a 1-2 punch to take darKnez out. He's a formidable opponent, and he's going to show it this match. So my man-at-arms is already dropping to 0 here. My flagellant will be dropping to 0 shortly as well. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Even now, I'm mildly annoyed that my flagellant did that. I usually prefer dropping to this door and then going for redeem, so I can get more value out of it. And so I can go for my aggressive turns while I still have the crit buffs and all that. But yeah, unfortunately, that didn't happen here. So now I can go for a bellow, and if I land it, I am hopeless. That's minus accuracy. But if I land it, she's dead. And I do land it, actually. So that is one dead Grave Robber. Very, very thankfully for me. darKnez didn't really have time to... Well, no, he doesn't even have reclaim, so he definitely didn't have time to go reclaim on her to save her. He's full pressure. And he's equalizing it again. He's going punish here on my man-at-arms. And I mean, this man-at-arms is not surviving for long, but... as long as he's alive, that's someone that darKnez has to kill. Because if he goes after my flagellant here, I just guard the flagellant to the man-at-arms, and he still has to kill my man-at-arms. Jesus. So much MAA, so much hunk of man. So yeah, unfortunately, darKnez here is still not dropping to this door, but he has 3 Exsanguinates, I have 3 Exsanguinates. He goes for the correct act out. Goes for a punish, gets a crit there on the man-at-arms, but it is still not enough stress because of the numbing instance and the bolster, and the fact that he doesn't have Crimson Hook. But my man-at-arms is 1 punish away from dying, and there's really nothing I can do about that. I can move forward and make it even more obvious that I'm gonna die. I'm thinking like, okay, what does my man-at-arms do? I'm dead the next turn to do a punish. So yeah, it looks pretty rough. It looks pretty rough. But we both still have 3 Exsanguinates, but I have a bit more lead here. I have a bit of a lead, so it's good for me. I am ahead in terms of killing this flagellant, but once we both can run out of Exsanguinates, I will not be able to go first. He will be able to go first, and you know how RNG is. I could get lucky, I could get unlucky. So he goes for an act out here, actually hits my flagellant with it, and that's enough that I can go for a redeem. Oh, that's massive. That's massive. I'm going to be able to get a massive heal out of this. And this is huge for me. I didn't actually remember that, but absolutely gigantic there, because now I can use my man-at-arms turn to clear a lot of the DOT, and I can go for a big redeem if I'm allowed to, and indeed I am. Flagell just moves forward. Great. We love these act outs. No passes, no self hits, no random actions, just going on a little stroll to position 1, just relaxing. Yeah, we dig these. So yeah, the man-at-arms is still alive. Not for long. He goes Exsanguinate, and that's enough stress that the man-at-arms will be dead here the moment I click him. So there goes some of my advantage, but he's used 1 Exsanguinate while I've used 1 redeem, so I am up an Exsanguinate. This is very good for me. I'm still up on an Exsanguinate, and I am still up a lot of damage here on darKnez's flagellant, so it is still looking good for me, even though my man-at-arms unfortunately dies there very shortly after that redeem that I dropped, just because he had so much stress on him. So yeah. The flagellant not getting any more act outs, goes for a punish here, interestingly, which is not going to bring me to this store. I guess he's playing the HP game, trying to get a bigger HP heal out of himself. And here I go for an act out, for it is written. And look at this shit. I wasn't even at this door. With this Exsanguinate, this loses me all my tempo, and I vividly remember telling darKnez, wait, I've lost all my advantage, because now we're equal on Exsanguinates. I didn't even hit him that round, and he can heal now and bring me to this door. So yeah, when I see this, he hits me and brings me to this door, and he has HP again. I'm like, Wait, what? I was winning this match. Now it's gonna come down to the RNG at the end. And I have an act out here. Thankfully, it would just be a bit of stress. And yeah, I have to use my Exsanguinate here, but then he's gonna use his Exsanguinate, and I'm gonna use my Exsanguinates, and then it's gonna come down to RNG. I still have a bit of an advantage, but Jesus, it's round 15. This match had gone so well for me since the very beginning, but yeah, I failed that rake kill on that Flagellant earlier. That's why he's at 75% death resistance. Can you imagine if I got that rake kill, that 20%? Like, it really just goes to show how much skill in this game is RNG, right? If I had gotten that 20% there earlier with the kill on that Flagellant, like, this match would have been over 10 rounds ago. Would I have been winning this? Would that win be deserved? Not really. Not really. Would that be skill? Not really. Just RNG. But I guess that's just Butcher Circus. We still love it. We still love it. We still love it no matter how bullshit it is. And yeah, I have an advantage here. I'm 2 attacks up because I get to hit him now, and I have 90% death resistance while he has 75. But you know, we're both afflicted. There could be self hits. But thankfully for me, there is a bit of justice in this round, and I take out darKnez's Flagellant. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed today's video. That's all for today. Just one fantastic Flagellant 1v1 at the end. And anyway, I'll see you again another time. Cheers.